out walking his dog in the park when a beautiful young woman stopped to admire the animal. "What's your dog's name?" she asked flirtatiously. "Herbs," replies the dog's owner. "How old?" exclaims the woman. "Why in the world did you name your dog Herbs?" The young man replies, "Because he just won't hear." A man staying at a nice London hotel finds a card in the telephone box offering sexual services. He calls the number and says, "I'd like some doggy style, some sexy nining, and some mind bondage. Is that okay?" "It all sounds very interesting, sir," the lady replies. "But you might like to deal 9 for an outside line." A man and his wife are sound asleep in bed when the phone rings. The man picks up, listens for a second and says, "How the hell would I know, you idiot? I'm not a weatherman." Before slamming down receiver, "Who was that?" asks his wife. "Wrong number, it was some idiot asking if the coast was..." A priest who has to spend the night in a hotel asks the girl in reception to come up to his room for dinner. After a while, he makes a pass at her, but she stops him and reminds him that he is a holy man. "It's okay," he replies. "It's written in the Bible." After a wild night of eggs, she asks to see where in the Bible it says it's okay. The priest rolls over, takes Gideon out of the desk by the bed, and shows her the first page. On it, someone has scrawled, "The girl in reception will..." A man lies on his deathbed surrounded by his family, a weeping wife and 5 children. 4 of the children are tall, good-looking, and athletic, but the 5th and the youngest is an ugly runt. "Darling wife," the husband whispers, "assure me that the youngest child really is mine. I want to know the truth before I die. I will forgive you if..." The wife gently interrupts him. "Yes, my dearest, absolutely, no question. I swear on my mother's grave that you are his father." The man dies happy with wife mutters under her birth. "Thank God he didn't ask me about the other 4. A man calls his wife and says to her, "Honey, I just got the chance of a lifetime to go on a week-long fishing trip with my boss. Could you pack up my things so that they will be ready when I get home?" "Sure, honey," his wife answers. "Oh, and could you please pack my blue silk pajamas?" "Sure, honey," his wife answers again. The man comes home, picks up his things and takes off for the week. He returns a week later smiling. His wife greets him at the front door. "So, honey, how was your fishing trip?" "It was great," the husband answers. "But you forgot to pack my blue silk pajamas." "No, I didn't," said his wife. "They were in your tackle box." 3 couples, an elderly couple, a middle-aged couple, and a young newly couple wanted to join a church. The pastor says, "We have special requirements for new members. You must abstain from having eggs for 2 weeks." The couples agreed and come back at the end of 2 weeks. The pastor goes to the elderly couple and asks, "Were you able to abstain from eggs for the 2 weeks?" The old man replies, "No problem at all, Pastor. Congratulations. to bed. The second week I had to sleep on the couch for a couple of nights, but yes, we made it. Congratulations, welcome to the church, said the pastor. The pastor then goes to the newly couple and asks, well, were you able to abstain from eggs for 2 weeks? Well, pastor, we were not able to go without eggs for 2 weeks. The young man replied, what happened? Inquired the pastor. My wife was reaching for a can of corn on the top shelf and dropped it. When she bent over to pick it up, I was overcome with lust and took advantage of her right there. You understand, of course, this means you will not be welcome in our church, states the pastor. That's okay, said the young man. We're not welcome at Walmart anymore either. Once, in the medieval times, there was a king who was getting sort of bored after dinner one night. He decided to hold a contest of who at the court had the mightiest weapon. The first knight stood up and proclaimed that he had the mightiest weapon. He pulled down his pants and tied a 5-pound weight around it. The weapon doth rose. The crowds cheered. The woman swooned. The children waved multicolored banners. And the band played appropriate music. Another knight stood up and yelled that he had the mightiest weapon. He dropped his pants and tied a 10-pound weight to himself. The weapon doth rose, the crowds cheered, the woman swooned, and the children waved multicolored banners. And the band played appropriate music. After several more nights tried to prove their superiority, the king finally spoke out, I have the mightiest weapon of them all. He dropped his pants and tied not a 10-pound, not a 20-pound, not ever a 30-pound, but a 40-pound weight to himself. The weapon doth rose, the crowd cheered, the woman swooned, and the children waved multicolored banners. And the band played God Save the Queen.